Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atle Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Elon Musk would like to buy Twitter. Not just a part of it, not just some shares. He would like to buy the whole and offering $43 billion for it. But he got now some competition and, well, interesting things happening in the last 2 days about this story. Okay, the second thing I would like to talk about is that Ethereum merge is no longer expected in June. So there is a delay. And the third thing is that 72% of financial advisors would invest more in crypto if spot ETFs were available, according to a Nasdaq survey. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I'm bringing you the freshest. And also check out the links under this video, many useful ones, such like a free course, how to start investing in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And talking about cryptos, check out the prices right now with Bitcoin, $40,235 which is 1.7% decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum 1.5 down. It's just above 3,028. And when we're looking at the winners, we see that Chain, it's up 9.7%, XRP 7.1%, and Stellar 4% in the last 24 hours, while we see the losers and leader is Zilliqa 9.8%. We have Near Protocol 8%, and then we have Waves 6.5%. Let's have a quick look at the candlestick chart. We are still in this channel, which I marked here a while ago. Look, we were holding support perfectly, actually, so far. And, the level I'm looking at, first, does Bitcoin breaks this trend line? The second thing is, does Bitcoin break this support line, which is roughly at 37,500-ish? Because if it does, it will form a new lower high, and that could turn the whole thing a bit bearish. Actually, there are a couple of bearish I'm not saying news, but there's a bearish mood now a little bit. But interesting, why? Because actually things looking so far so good. And in my experiences, many times when many YouTubers turn to bearish, this is when actually Bitcoin kicks off and goes up. So we are really undecided on this one, as always. But time will tell. At least I'm always watching certain levels, trend lines, and levels which we break. And if that one it's broken, then probably in that area, the direction will continue for a while. But also it can turn now as it does, and then break to the upside. So we will see. And now let's move on to this first story, which is all about Elon Musk would like to buy Twitter. If you remember, guys, I talked about it a couple of days ago that Elon bought 9% in Twitter. So this was the news. So he is in. But now things are changing, and he would like to buy the whole Twitter as it is, and offered $43 billion for it, actually. And you can see here that then people were saying that probably he cannot buy it. It doesn't have that much liquidity. Then Elon Musk acknowledged on Thursday at the TED 2022 conference in Vancouver that he's not sure he will actually be able to buy Twitter. And the comments came hours after regulatory filing revealed that the offer to acquire the company for 54.20 cent per share. So $54.20. That adds up to $43 billion. So Twitter confirmed actually that it had received the bid, but its board must still review the offer, which values shares much lower than it was, $70 they reached last summer. But, the market changed obviously since that. But Musk had to said that the offer would be his best and final one. And talking about it, he also mentioned that I have sufficient assets and I can do it if possible. He also would like to make some changes when he has some plans with Twitter. So he said that I think it's very important for there to be an inclusive arena for free speech. Also, he said that he said it would like to see the platform policies and algorithm be much more open and accessible so the people can critique it and raise concerns. So this is his direction. But the story is developing because now then we have Justin Sun, the founder of Throne, responded by tweeting he would offer $60 per share compared with Elon Musk $54.20. So it's an interesting twist in the story. And Elon has the biggest share now with 9%, but now guess what? Another shareholder, which is the Vanguard Group, recently upped its stake in the social media platform and now owns 82.4 million shares of Twitter, which is actually 10.3%. So this is like a war for Twitter and the ownership of it. So it's interesting things what's happening. I will talk about it as the story develops, if there will be actually things in it which could be interesting. But this is so far now in the headlines. Okay, the second thing I would like to talk about is about Ethereum. And now it looks like that the merge in June will not really happen. It will happen probably later. So there's a delay. So if you remember, many people waiting for this Ethereum merge, which is supposed to happen in June, but it's not longer happening in June. So according to the Ethereum core developer Tim Bako, the network's much anticipated shift to proof of stake might not come until the fall. So we still have to wait a bit more for it. And, which means you can mine Ethereum then longer. So actually it's good news for some miners who would like to get some gains from Ethereum mining. And to be honest with you, originally when they said that, when they're coming out, there is always a delay with these kind of things. So I'm actually not surprised. I would be surprised if there is no delay. So actually this is what I expected, to be honest with you. And another important thing is that, even after the merge, Ethereum's high gas fee and relatively slow speeds, which have made the network unusable for many applications, are likely to remain. Therefore, even after the merge, a growing portion of network activity is expected to move over, these layer 2 networks, which process transactions on separate blockchain before building them up and passing them back down to Ethereum base layer. So we have these layer 2 protocols, Arbitrum, Optimism, Loopring, and so on and so forth. And probably they're going to live even after this because Ethereum going to need it. But now the main news is that the merge is delayed and it's coming. We don't know the exact date now, especially now. We kind of lost. But they're saying now probably some point in fall, so in autumn. Okay, next topic. The next topic is that according to Nasdaq survey, 70% of financial advisors would invest more in crypto if a spot ETF would be available. From the institutional side and the investor side, there is definitely a need for a spot ETF. And, we have Bitcoin futures ETF, but it's just not the same. It's a garbage. People recorded a spot ETF when you actually have real Bitcoin behind it. And, the new Nasdaq survey of financial advisors find that 72% would be more like to invest client assets in cryptocurrency if they had access to a spot ETF product. So there is a big push on the SEC, big pressure that they should come out sooner than later with it. However, only 38 personal advisors surveyed said that they think it's likely the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission will approve a spot ETF in 2022. almost as many, 31% think it's unlikely the SEC will approve a spot crypto ETF product in this year. So, well, they kind of undecided on this one. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. But to be honest with you, the point is it's coming sooner or later. And when it's coming, actually, then, you know, it will be a catalyst for the crypto market for sure, because then it will have a totally different approach how more investors can get into crypto with these spot ETFs. And it looks like that the majority of the financial advisors are really looking forward to it, and then they would like to more promote crypto. So when all the regulations, everything will be clear, this is inevitable in my opinion. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Monday, they're going to be Easter Monday, so I spent that one with the family. So probably I'm back on Tuesday with the freshest. You know, stay safe, and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you a great weekend. Happy Easter. Have a good one. Bye-bye.